Hey guys, CBtech here, and today I'm going to show you some hidden commands using the F3 key in Minecraft. For those of you who haven't been playing Minecraft for a long time, probably do not know about these commands using the F3 key. They are combinations of the F3 key and different letters that do different functions within Minecraft. So let's get started. So there are a bunch of F3 commands that you can find by pressing F3 and Q. It shows a whole list of all these different commands that you can do within the game. This doesn't show all of them on this list, but I will show you all of them in this video. So keep watching and I will show you all these cool shortcuts that can be helpful in different situations. So the first one, F3 and A, reloads all the chunks. So if I hit F3 and then A, it just reloads the chunks. And you can see here, it says that I did that. And because I'm in the newest snapshot, it will tell me that I did it down there as well. If I was in 1.8, it would not show this little message. I am in, let's see here, I'm in 15W45A up there in the top left. The second F3 shortcut is F3 and B. So if I press that, it shows hitboxes on all entities, including items, which is also an entity. This little blue line here shows the way that the entity is facing. And it's kind of weird for something like this because this doesn't really make sense, but for mobs, the blue line is the way that it is facing, or the way that it's looking. And then you can see the box around here. So if I click out of the box, it won't damage it. As soon as I click on the box, it will activate the damage. So it kind of shows you the box where it is activated. The third shortcut is F3 and C. If I press it, it will make Minecraft crash. This is for debugging purposes. So if we hold in F3 and C for 10 seconds, then it will crash. So let's try this. F3, C. There we go, it crashed. So it's probably a black screen for you guys. So let's go to the next shortcut. For this next one, you can see that I have a ton of stuff in my chat. If I go and get out of that and I press F3 and D, it will clear the chat. So you can see here I'm back in the chat and it's all empty. So I can clear the chat without having to exit the world, and that can be a useful tip to have in certain situations. Before we take a look at the next shortcut, we need to look at these items in my inventory here. So these are pretty normal. It just says diamond shovel, shows you the attack speed and attack damage. But one helpful thing is if you press F3 and H, it will show some extra information about your tools. So we can see here that it says Minecraft diamond shovel underneath. That is the ID of the item. It also shows it beside the name of it up there on the top of the label. Same thing for the diamond sword. So if we actually use this, let's take the durability down a little bit. You can see that the durability shows up and it shows you how many more uses you have left on this item. So if I attack, let's see here, it doesn't show our durability for the sword until I actually use it. There we go. You can see 1561 is the total durability, and I have 1560, so I used it once. So that is really helpful if your tools are getting in low durability, but yeah, so let's move on to the next shortcut. The next shortcut, F3 plus P, toggles the automatic pause when Minecraft loses focus. So when a program opens up in the background or something pops up on your screen, Minecraft will probably pause. And this is what it means by when Minecraft loses focus. So if I press F3 and P, you can see here that it is now disabled. So I'm actually going to re-enable that. And if I press the Windows key, which will pop up the start menu, you'll see that Minecraft will pause. So I just pressed it. So let me go back in here. And if I F3P to disable it, and I press the Windows key again, you'll see that it is not paused. And I'm currently not in the game. I'm in my start menu. F3 and T reloads all the textures and models within Minecraft. So this is helpful if you're changing a texture pack while you're in game. So if you want to change it in the file, and then you can just press F3T, it will update it. It lags here for a bit and then reloads it. So it reloads the resource packs and keeps your textures up to date if you are changing those while you are in game. So you don't have to exit out of the game to do that. This next shortcut is pretty helpful, F3 and N. It just toggles between spectator and creative mode. So it's really helpful instead of typing out the full command. If you press F3 and F, it will increase your render distance by 1. So every time I press F3, F, it keeps increasing my render distance. And if I press F3, Shift, and F, it will lower my render distance by 1. And I'm flying down there too because I'm holding Shift. But you can see it decreases my render distance. If you press Shift and F3, it will open up the F3 menu like normal, except you have a little pie chart down here. This is helpful to look at different processes within the game. You can see which processes are taking up most of the processing power. And for some reason, it's all green. I do not know why. But this is helpful for certain debugging purposes or developers. But for the normal average person, it probably won't mean much to you. Alt and F3 will bring up a frame time graph. What this little graph here at the bottom left is, with all the red bars, is it displays the length of time each frame in the game takes. So it can really help if you're trying to figure out how much lag you have. So right now, my max frame rate is set for 30 FPS, and you can see it's leveling off at pretty much 30 there. So that's pretty good. I'm not getting any more lag than I should. And if I go into options and video settings, I can increase my frame rate to something like 60. You can see here that it's going faster and it's matched at 60. And if I increase it even more, let's do unlimited, I'm getting about 80 frames per second here, and you can see that the time for each frame is shorter. And because it's green, it means it's faster, and when it's yellow or red, it's slower. And if I limit it back down to like 10, you can see it's really slow, and obviously it's really laggy. So it's useful in different situations, but it's just kind of neat to see the length of time it takes to render out each frame. So those are all the F3 shortcuts in Minecraft. If you didn't know these and found these helpful, please leave a rating on this video and let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you have any trouble with these or have any questions, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.